Jason.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know this is your birthday show? Do you got anything great planned?
Oh, yeah, I'm back here getting ready. In fact, I'm going to be, well, if I can...
You're back? Yeah, there you are. Okay.
I'm going to be wearing my birthday suit all night.
You can't do that!
Well, how about we just reenact my birth?
From the heart of Michiana, it's the Night Shift. Please join us live tonight as we welcome Mayor of Elkhart, Dave Miller, home repair expert Bob Yapp, and all night the music of the Mercy Sanction. So now sit back, relax, get yourself a glass of water, and do whatever it takes to make yourself comfortable, and welcome your favorite host boy, Jason Eric Mumaw.
Thank you, good evening, and welcome to the Night Shift. My name is Jason Eric Mumaw, and today is my birthday. Today is my birthday. I was born in 1972, so, well, you do the math, you know. And if you're planning on getting me a gift, season 1 of TJ Hooker is now out on DVD. Excellent. That's true. They recently released the cop show TJ Hooker on DVD, and I think the bonus half-hour video of Shatner trying to put on a girdle is well worth the $40. You know, kind of like what I'm wearing right now. Well, big news this week. Did you hear about this? Sean P. Diddy Combs is shortening his nickname or rap name or whatever it is anymore to just Diddy. Now, you know, if he keeps this up, pretty soon he's just going to be known as Duh. He can't shorten it anymore, I don't think. Well, did you hear about this? In Iraq, they failed to meet the deadline to draft their new constitution. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense, though. They couldn't decide if they wanted to be on Eastern or Central Time. It was, you know, totally crazy. Well, how about this? Martha Stewart is getting ready to launch her new TV show, and they are saying you'll see more of Martha's sense of humor. And from what I hear with all the jokes she learned in prison, well, they'll have to bleep out half the show. So you want to tune in for that. All right, well, we have a great show, and right over there to tell you all about it, the only man who has his butt professionally shaved, Mr. Kelsy Zubrun. Kelsy?
Thanks, I guess. We do have a great show for you tonight, and if you want to come see the last show, you can give us a call or visit us online at WNIT.org to find out how. And on tonight's show, which you're missing if you're not here in the studio, but you're watching at home, we have Mayor Miller from Elkhart, David Miller, and home repair expert and television personality Bob Yapp, and the music of the Mercy Station. Guys?
Mercy Sanction. What do you call them? The Mercy Station?
Is that what I call them?
That's where I go.
I can't read really, so I don't know.
The Mercy Sanction. They're going to be in here in the studio all night. And how about this? We got Mayor David Miller from Elkhart. Is he still here? I can see him right over there. Thanks, Mayor, for being here. And he'll be out a little bit later. And Bob Yapp, home expert and television personality, is going to be out here. And man, Kelsy, you're looking sharp tonight. You look like you just spent about $1 million on just the way you look and just. You're right in the gap tonight.
Thanks, Jason. And for having a birthday and being as old as you are, you're looking awful swell yourself.
Yeah. You don't really ever see this type of thing on a late night talk show, do you?
There's a reason.
Look, yeah. Notice my shoes? I've been wearing these shoes for, I'll get back. I should do a whole show like that one time. We got one more show left this season. I should just kick back and
I'm sure the guest would like that, your feet there in their face.
Right. You know, it is my birthday, though.
Yep.
And I was born in 72, as far as my mom tells me. You know, I have to kind of trust her on that.
Who really knows?
All right. But not a lot of people know this, and I don't even know if you know this, Kelsy, but I have a twin brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And in fact, special treat tonight, I've asked him to come out and just say a few things. And, well, just everybody, welcome my brother Carl. Carl? Oh. Hey everybody, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Jason. So this is the big show that you never shut up about. So what am I supposed to do? Tell some lame jokes or something like that? And where's Kelsy at, man? Man, you can do better, way better than this. I mean, look at who you're working with. He's just like a trained teleprompter monkey. Why don't you come work for me? You know, used cars is where it's at, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Just think about it, big shot. Oh, and Jason, here, I brought you a birthday present. Oh, well, thank you, Carl. It's dog poop, everybody. Thanks, Carl. You're real. You know. All I did was wanted you to come out here, and I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday along with me. But and by the way, nice mustache, and yeah, and not a lot of people know this, but you're just older by a few minutes. Is that right? Yep, that's right. I am your older brother because, well, I pushed you out of the way on the way out. Well, Jason, I can't stay around this dump too long. I do have a reputation to maintain, and this show is already starting to smell. Well, happy birthday, host boy, and why don't you come see me after the show and I'll give you your real present, a wedgie. So long, loser, and so long, suckers. Carl, everybody. Haven't seen him in years.
I've never met him before.
No, and that's why I don't bring him around too much. But I think that brought the audience to a grinding halt.
Yeah.
They kind of quieted down. They got a little disturbed by Carl and everything. I don't know. Can we check in on our audience just to see one more time how they're doing over there? Let's see. Oh yeah, there they are.
As
no
usual.
wonder. Hey, sir, would you look? He's not even paying attention. But we do get the best audiences in here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they fire right up, don't they? Well, Kelsy, you're a huge TV fan, right?
Yeah, watch TV all the time.
You enjoy the sports, you enjoy the game shows, you enjoy the gardening shows, you enjoy the late night shows, you enjoy it all, don't you?
Yeah, I pretty much watch the shows, and if I'm not mistaken, you watch the commercials.
I tend to watch the commercials, and the national commercials and the local commercials. And the local commercial, the most annoying local commercial has fired back up. You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, is it the voice, the furniture commercial?
Yeah, and if you haven't seen it, here, we got a hold of it tonight. Take a look. You'll know which one I'm talking about.
American furniture, total accommodation, everything but rule, all only. American furniture, recliners, couches, dressers, mattresses, all must go. American furniture, this week only. No one's bringing it.
I think that's just a marketing tactic that they use to get you to come down there to find out what he's yelling about.
Yeah, clarify the situation.
Yeah. But that's not why you guys tuned in tonight. You guys didn't want to sit here and watch commercials. We've been doing this for the past couple shows, and you guys have been saying this is your most favorite thing. You watch PBS, and PBS, we love the Lawrence Welk.
Right.
And we've been having so much fun going through the tapes of Lawrence Welk, and we got another little gem tonight from one of the Lawrence Welk shows, and it's a doozy. Here, take a look.
And how the day is so much fun. Whoa, isn't it groovy in a daydream? Doesn't the day seem like it could never end? And so, my friend, we're one. We're one.
I don't know. The budget they have for special effects on that show are just out of this world. So, I mean, if we could just tap into a little bit of what, those special effects have. Yeah. Well, do you have a problem with acne? I don't think you do.
Yeah, well, yeah, no.
This is a nice segue, isn't it?
Sure is, yeah.
I don't have acne, luckily, and I know a lot of people do, and it's a sad subject, really.
Yeah, serious.
I feel real bad for people. What they have different products out that I've seen.
Right.
I think Jessica Simpson's using one, and
Yeah.
Diddy,
Duh.
he's using it. But there's an extreme version of it out now.
Oh.
Yeah, and it looks like it's helping a lot of people, and I think I want to help people too. So here, let's take a look at this new acne product.
Are you one of millions of Americans who suffer with severe extreme acne?
I'm a business professional and have a lot of stress, which led to me having sudden and unexpected extreme acne.
The Ultimate Active Acne Solution has been effectively helping people for over 20 years.
It really was so easy. I just had to apply it 8 times a day and really didn't even know I had it on. The initial results I had just days after applying the product were phenomenal. There were virtually no traces of acne left on my face.
Try it today and look for our latest creation coming out this fall. Ultimate Active Acne Solution for your back and butt.
You know, I basically had to show that because I did the voiceover work for it.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to do it. Now, we know you at home there, sitting there. You watched the show. We were off last week, and I know you guys missed us. And the previous week's show, we had a really fun clip, and people were just writing in left and right, and they said, hey, we want to see this. We love the Teletubbies, and we just caught the tail end of this clip last week, and we just want to see it again. So this is the last time I'm going to show it, so you better have your VCR rolling. Let's go here. Here's the Teletubbies clip of the night. Last time. Hey, you know, talk about special effects, and don't mind me, I adjust things down here, and
Well, that's
pretty good.
nothing. I know it's
my
your birthday. I know it's your
I can
birthday,
get away
but
with
there's
whatever
limits.
I want. Oh no, look out. There
Your
we go.
battery's falling
All
out.
right, well, it is my birthday. Calm down, everybody. Settle down, would you?
Crazy group.
It is my birthday, and I thought tonight we would take a nice look back. You know, do you know a lot about me, my history?
Fortunately, no.
No, just about what we do, what you know about me here. Well, tonight we're going to look back at just interesting facts about my birthday. All righty, here we go. 1972, Jason Eric Mumaw, that's me, was born in Michiana, Indiana. My mother took her first look at me and said, "That's him, what happened?" So, yep, well, here we go. 1980, a young and impressionable Jason, me, watched the famous Who Shot JR episode of Dallas. Yep, I'm still going through therapy for that massive stress that it caused me that summer. Oh man, as a young boy, that's hard to see. Okay, 1982, a 10-year-old Jason gets hooked on the blockbuster movie E.T., buying all the merchandise and hoping that he too would someday meet and befriend a strange lost alien. Well, years later, it finally happened. There we go. All righty, moving on, 1985, Jason gets a pair of stylish parachute pants and is the fashion hit of the school. Although a week later, I break my leg trying to prove to his friends that the parachute pants are actually functional. Yep, all right. 1994, I'm set up on a blind date with the girl who would wind up being my wife, and the first time she met me, she said, "That's him? What happened?" All right. 2003, after 3 years of hiding, Jason decides to come out of his underground bunker. He finally got curious enough to see what the world was like after the Y2K disaster. So, yeah, I was paranoid about that. 2004, I am rejected as housemaid on the hit daytime show Starting Over. And after a meeting with one of their life coaches, they assess that I am not worth their time and that I'm a hopeless cause. And finally, during the summer of 2005, Jason gets lots of viewer mail about his show, The Night Shift, and in fact, 9 out of 10 letters read, "That's him? What happened?" There we go. That's a look at my birthday facts. All righty. Now, we did this a little while ago. We had a lot of fun all summer. We've been doing different activities. We've sent Kelsy out into the hallway. We've sent him outside. We had the Mayor Licky on from South Bend. He did a bungee run for us, and we have the same guy back, but he's brought a different toy tonight. And tonight we're going to be doing the Night Shift Joust game.
Are you ready for this action to get started?
Oh yeah, and I think we're going to even line up to get the mayor out there a little bit later, and I think I might even come out there and try. It looks like a lot of fun, but we got the audience members out there right now.
Right. I'm going to step out of the side. You can see we got 2 guys here, and what we're going to do is the best of 3, and so 2 knockdowns is the winner. You guys ready? All right, on mark, set, go.
Oh wow, look at him. Oh, there you go.
The winner.
Okay, we got one down. Hop him back up there.
Come on, get back up there. We got to keep her moving.
All right, and they got one
On your
down.
mark, get set, go.
All right, look at no.
Oh, it's tied. We got time for the one more, Jake.
We got one more.
Here we go. Next one to knock down wins.
All right.
Set, go.
There they go. Oh, now
Oh,
they're
that could
swinging.
hurt. You sure you want to do this, Jason?
Oh,
We have a winner.
all righty. All right, Kels, that's going to be a lot of fun. We got to come back out to you a little bit later on in the show, but that's our big joust game. We'll be doing that all night. Now, you know, I've worked at several different places throughout my career, I guess you want to call it, but, you know, I haven't always been this guy right here on TV that you see each week. No, I've done some other things, and usually if you go to an employee, you got to always dress a certain way. Well, we thought of a creative way that you can have a little fun with the dress code, and we put it together in a nice little package, and here, take a look. Hello, and welcome to the Everyman's Guide to Having Fun with Your Company's Dress Code. As you may well know, if you work in an office environment, your company probably has some type of dress code. Most of the time it's for the best, but sometimes it can get kind of annoying. In today's lesson, we'll take a look at the different ways you can have some fun with the dress code and your company really can't say a word. First, let's start with our subject. Here he is when he's most comfortable at home on the weekend. He's got an old pair of shorts and a t-shirt on. Now let's take a look at him on Monday morning. He is the model employee for the dress code. A very nice pair of tan chinos, a non-threatening and professional looking polo shirt. This is the type of outfit that your HR person drools over. But as you know, wearing the same thing day after day makes you feel like you have no personality. Well, it's time to get creative with the dress code. Let's start with the pants, and really, why shouldn't we? Most companies' dress codes revolve around the now famous no blue jeans policy. And for whatever reason, blue jeans are enemy number 1 in the corporate world. They have that nasty label of being non-professional. Sure, maybe every so often the company may surprise the employees with a Blue Jean Friday, but that usually will cost you some money for some type of silly charity. So that leaves you with basically wearing very boring tan, black, or blue slacks every day of the year. But have you ever noticed that there is a big loophole in the pants dress code? Here's what you do. Go down to your favorite thrift shop and pick yourself up some vintage 1970s silly looking plaid bell bottoms. Yes, you look ridiculous, but guess what? You still meet the dress code. Now, how unprofessional are those blue jeans looking to your supervisor now? Imagine representing your company at the big meeting in these puppies? Sweet. Now that we've talked about some fun with pants, let's move on to another sticking point in most companies' dress codes. Not only won't they let you wear blue jeans, but they also won't let you wear shorts during those hot summer days. And most dress codes mention the term shorts by name. But let's just take a look at the definition of shorts. The dictionary defines shorts as trousers that end at or above the knee. And if you notice a style and length of most shorts today, they go well below the knee. So technically, they are not shorts. They would accurately be described as knickers. Again, this is another loophole in the dress code that your company can't enforce. You probably won't find a no knickers policy, cha-ching. Now let's move on. As we mentioned earlier, the boring polo shirt has become a standard in corporate America. But wearing this type of shirt day after day will make you want to puke. Most dress codes don't allow for t-shirts, and for the most part, I agree with this part of the dress code. But there are ways to spice up your shirts and still adhere to the company's standards on proper attire. Here's what you do. While you're at the thrift shop buying your wacky plaid pants, pick up the loudest, most horrible Hawaiian shirt you can get your hands on. Most dress codes mention that shirts worn need to be button-up, and most Hawaiian shirts are. Think about it. The dress code doesn't say anything about not wearing floral prints, so you are in the clear once again, and pal, you're good to go. Now, some places of business require you to wear a tie. My suggestion to you is to get some of those novelty ties that people get as gifts but never wear because they look really stupid. How about one of those ties that say "World's Greatest Grandpa," even though you're only 23 years old? Or they usually don't say what type of tie you should wear. Instead of your standard tie, how about a large, crazy clown-like bow tie? These types of ties are perfect for the level of sarcasm that you're trying to get across to your employer. Now let's bring it all together and take a look at your whole new updated wardrobe for work. We've replaced your boring slacks with some loud and obnoxious plaid golfer 70s type pants. Remember, no blue jeans. And we've replaced that stale, monotonous polo shirt with an eye-catching, flashy, and annoying Hawaiian shirt with the added touch of a huge, goofy bow tie. You'll be the talk of the office, and you'll still be professionally representing your company according to their high attire standards. And don't forget, it's okay to wear shorts. Oops, I meant to say knickers. I hope our fresh look at company's dress codes has inspired you to have some fun at work. Just think about how annoyed your boss will be when you show up at work in your new outfit and he can't say a word about it. I hope this has helped, and thanks for watching the Everyman's Guide to Having Fun with Your Company's Dress Code. I'm just trying to help you out a little bit. All right, well, my first guest is the mayor of the great city of Elkhart, Indiana. Please welcome Mayor Dave Miller. Dave? All right, have a seat. How you doing?
Terrific. Glad
All
to be
right.
here, and happy birthday, Jason.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, did you do the math yet?
Yeah, I
72.
think it's, let's see, that'd be 33
33.
years old. I wish
Yeah.
I looked as young as you.
Oh, no, I don't know. I'm getting the bags under my eyes and everything.
Well, if you want to accelerate the process of aging, run for political office.
Oh, really? Is that?
Yeah.
You get the gray hair and well, you're doing all right.
I'm losing it.
You're losing it. It's either goes gray or you lose it, right?
And you add some other things you don't particularly want to.
Right. All right, well, Mayor, you are the first guest out here tonight, and you get to play the big Would You Rather.
Would I rather?
Did you know that's me singing?
I didn't know that, but it sounds like you.
Yeah, I could only do it one time. Luckily, we recorded. I couldn't duplicate it right now. All right, Mayor, would you rather never have anyone take you seriously or always have people think you are no fun? So, never have anyone take you seriously or always have people think you're no fun. That's a tough one, I think, especially in your profession.
Well, there's people who hold me, say I'm no fun and never take me seriously both. So I experience both those right now. I would say probably never to take me seriously.
Right. Okay. I think I might.
Because that's how they treat you.
That's right. I know that, and that. I don't even have to decide on that one. I'll be with you on that one.
Well, you've got a successful career. You're making big bucks. You're on your way to Hollywood and places higher up than that. So
Wow, you know something I don't?
We know a star
Okay.
when we see one.
All right. Well, how has your summer been going? I know we're wrapping up the summer here.
Summer passes very quickly. The thing that I've noticed is as you get, and maybe this is true for your audience too, as you get older, the clock seems to accelerate. And time goes by so much faster. I can't believe that the summer's just about past.
Right. Now, this is your second term?
Second
office?
term, 5th year in office.
Now, has that gone pretty quick for you?
It's amazing how
Fast-
fast time flies. I can hardly believe it.
Now, faster than any other time in your life?
Yes, I would say so, and it just seems to be accelerating. There's a lot of things going on, though. Our daughter got married a year ago. Our oldest daughter is just beginning her career as an elementary school teacher.
Oh, wow.
In fact, she starts next week. Our youngest daughter is a senior in high school. It's just amazing how quickly all of those periods of your life end and the next one begins.
Do you think it's the kids that accelerate the time for the adults just because you're having so much fun with them?
No, somebody else gave me a theory on this, and I think it's actually true. If you were to stretch your life out as when you're 1 year old, one day is 1/365th of your whole life.
Okay.
And that's why it seems as you're a kid that time goes by so much slower. When you're 10 years old, 1 year is a tenth of your life.
Right.
But when you're 40 or 33, 1 year is just 3% of your life. The proportion of time relative to all the time you spend on Earth.
I'm going to have to do
is
the
that
math
much.
now. I'm
Yeah.
confused. I know what you mean, though.
It just seems it's a smaller portion of the life you've lived, and therefore, I think it's a mental thing. It passes faster.
Right. Now, you mentioned your daughter. Now, you said she just recently got married?
Just a year ago.
Just a year ago. Now, did you have to get into the planning of that, or how much were you involved in the whole
very
wedding?
little, just writing checks.
Just writing checks. That's pretty
That's
much
the father's role in
right.
in a wedding. And when it's the daughter of a mayor, you've got a lot of people that you want to include in the wedding. So we had a beautiful, spectacular wedding. Went very, very well. We were delighted. She couldn't have married a nicer guy, and fortunately, she didn't know you. so there's just been a great life together.
Right.
Thrilled for them.
Now, like I said, you've been in office for 2 terms now. And now, what were you doing before you were mayor? I mean, that's
I co-owned a commercial art studio with a terrific guy who lives in Osceola, called The Master's Touch, and he's one of the finest artists anywhere. He's just an amazing talent. But he and I were in business together and serving commercial art needs of industry and advertising agencies. But I also, at the same time, was on the city council.
Okay.
And so while I was on the city council, I got to experience a little bit about how cities work and how government worked. And I wasn't as effective as I thought I could be. Decided, what have I got to lose? I might as well run for mayor. And lo and behold, the city was ready for a change.
Right.
And I was given the opportunity to serve.
So you just saw at that time that that you could be a little bit more effective than just serving on the city council.
Well, if you want to get something done, you got to be in a position to do it.
Right.
And I wasn't as a council member, but have been able to accomplish some things that I was glad to be a part of. For first time in either of our lifetimes, we've opened a brand new railroad underpass over on Indiana Avenue. It's beautiful. It's right next to the church where my wife and I were married.
Oh, okay.
And it relieves the tension for people that have to wait for all the trains that come through Elkhart every day. 7 or 8 hours a day people could be waiting for trains.
Yeah.
So that's a big accomplishment. We've seen downtown revitalized and a lot of things happen there. It's just been a lot of fun.
I know I want to thank you on this because we're located here in the Elkhart Career Center
Glad to have you here.
in Elkhart, and every night when I drive home, I'm usually going down 19, and just in the past couple of years, man, that place got a lot wider.
It sure did.
And that's a lot.
Well, we had a lot of friends
I'll thank
to
you
help
on that one.
You're welcome. It was a project that we partnered with the state in order to widen the road and accelerate it. If we had not done that, the project still would not be begun for another 2 or 3 years. So we wanted to bring relief to Elkhart that much sooner, and we're fortunate to have that. Have you noticed the big trumpet?
Oh yeah, I did notice that. That looks real nice coming on into the...
Built by a guy who was born and raised here in Elkhart, and now he does art like that in Goshen, and it's a spectacular piece, tribute to our musical heritage.
Yeah.
Did you play a musical instrument when you were in high school?
Not in high school. I picked up the guitar afterwards.
So you could join this phenomenal band that you brought in tonight.
Oh, sure, yeah. I don't know if they want me to go on over there. Now, do you play anything?
I do not, and people are glad I don't.
Do you sing or anything like that?
No, I'm not talented in any of those things. In fact, a lot of people think I'm not particularly talented as mayor either, but that's just part of life.
That just comes with the territory, doesn't it? Now, what are some of the things that you like to do? You're at the office all day, but then when you go home and you want to relax, do you paint? What are the type of things that you like to do?
Boy, I wish there was more time to relax. My wife and I have discovered something that's a lot of fun. We bought a pair of bikes, and we are starting to do these distance rides on bike weekends.
Okay.
There's a whole culture out there of people who will strap their bikes in the back of their cars and go to a place, and for a small fee, you can participate in a magnificent tour of a community on your own bike. And they've marked the streets, they give you maps, they have refreshments along the way. You can choose the distance and the route that you want to take. They follow up behind with vehicles in case anybody has a flat tire or has a little accident or something. It's a great way to experience a community seeing it from a bicycle. Plus good exercise. My wife and I enjoy doing that together.
Right.
It's a new thing that we've discovered and enjoy.
Now, is that basically in Indiana or just all around the country?
Well, you can do it. They have these things going on every weekend all over the Midwest and probably other parts of the country. We were in Howe, Indiana 2 weeks ago, and we're going up to Three Oaks, Michigan in a couple of weeks to participate in one that runs up by the lake. And for those folks that love distance bicycling, it
sounds like a fun way to get out and just kind of unwind. And
the only way I can possibly hope to stay as youthful and vigorous as you is to do something like that.
I don't know about that, but you helped me out near the beginning of the season. We're into our 11th show this season, and amazingly, I was telling people I cut my own hair today. I was telling you that before. people won't believe me.
You
on
are
that.
amazingly talented.
I know, but I wasn't that talented near the beginning of the season. I think we have a clip of me and you helping me out near the beginning of the season. Can we see that right now?
Just take a second. I really appreciate it.
So how much would you like off?
Oh, just a little bit on the sides.
How about a mohawk?
The mohawk finally grew out, and this is what we have today.
You are stunningly handsome. Probably have girls draped at your front door every evening.
I do, and then my wife stands there and she punches them.
I can imagine she would.
Now, being mayor, is there any weird things that have happened, crazy stuff that have happened over the years?
Well, not anything particularly fascinating, but the thing a mayor gets to do, at least that I get to do, that I particularly enjoy, is visiting school children in their classes. Teachers ought to invite me to come out and read to their kids or visit with elementary kids are best. After about the 5th grade, I'm just another old man. But for the kids younger than that, they seem to like having a little bit of a celebrity show up. And though I'm just a guy like anybody else, it blesses them somehow for a mayor to come and pay a little bit of attention to them. So we read to them, and I've got this little skit that we do that helps them understand how government works. It's an awful lot of fun.
Right.
And so many of these kids discover don't have a positive male role model in their lives. It's amazing, and it grieves me. Right. But it's a good opportunity for I mean, you would be great at that.
Right. I got to go back to my school just earlier on in the season.
Did you?
Well, the time has run out here, Mayor. I want to thank you for coming on the show.
I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you. If you sit right there, we're going to listen to some music right now. We're going to get you out there on the joust.
I will look forward to that.
All right. Well, our next guests are a great rock and roll band, and here's a copy of their latest CD right there. Please welcome to the show the Mercy Sanction.
Where devils fear
get trampled by our boots.
All right, there they are. It's the Mercy Sanction. They're going to be back for one more performance a little bit later on in the show, but we're going to head back on outside for the night shift joust game. All right, Kelsy, I know we sent the mayor out there. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah, we'll see if I can take a licking and keep on ticking.
Okay, you're going to give him the first shot?
Yeah, I'm going to have to hand the mic off, so Craig's going to take it and do commentary for us. So.
Okay, so Craig, just count them down to fire them off there. 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh, Mayor's going low. Look at him. Kelsy isn't doing anything yet. Oh. One shot and you pushed it. Mayor, can you get back up there one more time? How much time we got?
Kelsey's done this before, many events.
All right, here we go. It's just hard to stand. Uh-oh. There you go. All right. All right, we'll have to check back in to see. All right, we're going to go up there one more time.
Here we go.
Smack him in the head, Mayor. Oh, no. All right.
It's Kelsy.
Okay, we're going to go back out there one more time a little bit later on the show, but my next guest stays pretty busy. He's hosted his own home repair show and now a community preservation specialist with the Historic Landmarks Foundation of Indiana. Please welcome to the show, Bob Yapp. Bob. Come on over here, sit down.
All right, I'm here.
You don't have any live animals or anything there.
Coming on after Mayor Miller is a tough nut. I have to tell you. Oh,
just relax there.
Okay.
It'll be all right. Now,
Jason,
of course,
how are you?
I'm doing fine, but we got to find out here what you would rather do. Would you ever have anyone take you seriously, or always have people think you're no fun? That's a tough one, isn't it? Let's just think about it and kill some air.
I'd rather put a hot rod in my ear.
Wow, really? Okay, I don't care about what you do at home on your own time, but
it's a marital issue.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I have to ask you before you ask the next question. You know, Mayor Miller was talking about all this fun he has riding his bike with his wife and stuff. That's really cool. You know, my wife and I have a lot of fun together too. We get up, we get home from work at night, we grab, you know, a glass of wine, and then we go suck drywall dust together, you know,
right.
because we're always rehabbing our houses. It's really kind of fun.
Okay. And now, is that your good stuff over there? All right. Now we'll get to that here in just a minute, though. How's your summer going?
Summer is excellent. Very, very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Out making trouble all day long, every day. I've got a great job.
Dukes of Hazzard movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, man.
In fact, I never watched the TV show. And you?
Oh, I crashed my car. It said in my
that's
thing.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. I was impressed with that little montage.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Now, is this your proper dress code attire here?
This is upscale for my job.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
I know my director's listening right now, going, yeah, you know.
Well,
get a life.
Well, if a lot of people at home don't know who you are, why don't you give us a little bit of your background, then we'll get to your magic box.
Well, I'm definitely a legend in my own mind. That's for sure. We start off there always. I'm a community preservation specialist, long title, for Historic Landmarks Foundation of Indiana, which is this great foundation that promotes historic preservation all over the state of Indiana. I work out of the Northern Regional Office. And how did I get there? Well, I started out, bought my first house when I was 17. And I now purchased 153 properties since I was 17. And all abandoned historic properties that I've rehabbed. And then I started doing a local column in the Des Moines Register where I was raised. And then I started doing a radio show called The House Doctor. And then pretty soon I'm on 300 plus stations and my column's syndicated. And I do a video for my radio listeners. And all of a sudden one day, I get a call from PBS.
Really?
They're like, we're flying you out to Washington, D.C. to talk to us. And I'm like, well, what did I do? Am I in trouble?
Right,
you know? Was the pledge special I helped out with really that bad?
No.
You know? And so I get out there and they're like, Bob, you know, 20 years ago, we started a show called This Old House. I said, okay, that's cool. I know that show. And then we started Home Time with Dean and Buffy or Wendy or whatever the hell it was, right? And I said, yeah, that's a cool show too. And they said, and now we want you to have a national PBS show. I had to leave. I changed my pants, and when I came back, you know, we had a long conversation about it, and that's how it started. In 1996, we started About Your House with Bob Yapp.
All right. Now, basically, on that show, you would go to people's houses and you would help them repair things that have gone wrong, whether it's on the siding or plumbing or anything, right?
You know, like on the syndicated talk radio show, people would call in. I have no books, nothing. You just ask me a question, just like I do on Ask the Expert here on WNIT. Yeah, I mean, we traveled all over the country. The difference between our show and this old house was that by the third season, we had 1 million more viewers than this old house, which is almost 5 million a week. And we traveled all over the country, and we had a sign in the RV, in the office, that said, keep it simple, stupid. Because $1 million rehabs of houses are really fun fantasy things, but they don't have a heck of a lot to do with the reality of homeowners out there. They really don't. So we try to keep it, find cost-effective ways to retain the character of your historic and older homes, not just historic, just any home. Because preservation gets this really bad rap. Preservation costs a lot of money. Right. What a load of garbage. Historic preservation costs way less than replacing.
Right.
You can paint a house twice in 12 to 15 years. So that you paint it once, you can get a 12 to 15 year paint job that'll last 24 to 30 years for less money than vinyl siding, and you don't have to lift a finger because thanks to McDonald's, that's the way life is. We want it fast, we want it easy, and we want it now. And so part of my job with Landmarks is showing contractors and homeowners how to do cost-effective rehab. Historic preservation is maintaining what you have. It's the most conservative thing you can do. Conserve and take care of what you got.
Right now you're working here locally in Indiana. Now, is this new to you, or?
My wife and I are now living in South Bend, Indiana, and it's really exciting. We're glad to be in the Michiana area, and enjoying work, doing a little things at WNIT. It's a great station.
What can we do about my desk here? Can we restore this? Is this like a vintage something here?
You mean the vinyl-coated wood desk?
Oh yeah, isn't this sweet? Oh yeah, look at it
shine. That's a lovely thing.
But is there something we could probably spice this up, couldn't we, or restore it or something?
We could. We could call it a home improvement, but I hate that word.
Right.
Everybody's a home improvement. We're rehabbing or restoring or renovating houses. The only real home improvement that ever happened in my house was when my 6'10" son would clean his room.
Right.
That would be a really good home improvement.
Well, before we run out of time, let's take a look at your live animal over there, whatever you got in that thing.
Well, the one thing that what I try to do is find tools that make your job easier.
Right.
And so in this particular case, I found a new toaster. And this is, you put your bread on top of the...
Oh, wow. So if you're
This is a Swedish speed heater, and it's infrared. And it's the size of a loaf of bread, right?
Right, yeah.
You put it up on the wood, it won't heat up the lead paint on the house so that it will vaporize and cause you to get sick. It takes the paint off of clapboard on exterior siding. Paint inside houses so fast, it'll make your head spin. It's a fantastic tool, and it's just one of many of the weird tools that we do. Now, when I fly around the country on the weekends doing seminars, this ends up at Quantico, FBI headquarters. About half the time they think it's a bomb.
Right. So you had to smuggle that in from Sweden, you said?
Yeah, I did. I had to smuggle that in from Sweden.
Wow. And now the
this is not a marital aid. This is actually a tool.
Really?
And you put this shaft in the You put this in the drill, and it spins around. It's got a little cardboard thing, and it takes all the putty out of a window without breaking the glass or eating up the wood. Right. Simple little $4 tool. So these are the kinds of things that we try to...
What's it called?
It's called a Prozzy Putty Chaser.
Wow. Yeah. How long do you think it took them to come up with that name?
Oh, about a minute.
Right. All right, so now a typical day for you, you're going around...
Typical day for me is I'm contract staff to 6 historic preservation commissions throughout Michiana, Elkhart, South Bend, LaPorte, Logansport, Napanee, Mishawaka. I give technical advice to people on how to take care of their houses. I work with these commissions. I identify endangered historic properties that the community can't find a way to save, and we'll step in and we'll find a way to save the property and find an end user for it. For instance, we saved a synagogue over by Kovaleski Stadium from the wrecking ball, and now a young contractor's turning it into his home.
Okay.
Now, can I do something really gratuitous here?
Sure.
A week from Saturday, on the 27th, I don't know if you can get a shot of this or not. Yeah. This is kind of interesting. We're going to be doing an unveiling. This is like making 2 Victorian-style houses get naked.
Wow.
And so we're going to take all the aluminum siding off those houses in the morning from 8:30 to about 1. And then in the afternoon, we're going to have speakers. All afternoon, I'll be talking about how to get paint jobs. We'll have window seminars, and we're going to have house tours. And it's free to the public, and we invite you to come. It's in the 500 block of West LaSalle and South Bend. So please come. I think people will have a real riot. It'll be fun.
All right, Bob. Appreciate you coming
on.
on.
Hey, Jason, anytime.
And before we get you out of here too much, I think we're going to go on out there a little bit later on in the show.
We're going to whack each other?
I think so, but we got to hear some music. Back once again for your listening pleasure, it's the Mercy Sanction.
And you find yourself here again, despite all your sacrifice. You know it's all gonna fall apart. You know it's all gonna fall apart. You know it's all going to come crashing down. I'll wait for you to crumble. I'll wait for you to fall into my arms. Wish your eyes were stars to be just as far away. I'll wait. But nothing feels like it's gonna change. And you're turning inside out. You know it's all gonna fall apart. You know it's all gonna fall apart. You know it's all going to come crashing down. I'll wait for you to crumble. I'll wait for you to fall into my arms. Wish your eyes were stars, you'd still be just as far away. I'll wait. I'll wait for you to crumble. I'll wait for you to fall into my arms. I'll wait for you to crumble. I'll wait for you to fall into my arms. I'll wait for you to crumble. I'll wait for you to fall into my arms. Wish your eyes were stars, you'd still be just as far away. But I'll wait. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, go ahead and hop down. We got some surprise people going on. We got 4 minutes here. Bob and Jason are going to go at it, so this should be pretty interesting. Give him a happy birthday whacking here. They're not professionals. Here we go. Bob can't stand. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. He's a Jedi. I didn't know. I don't think you're allowed to grab the other. That's a tie. We're 1-1. Okay, one more here. Let's see who can break the tie. Jason's getting fancy. I think he's a little cocky. If 3 minutes left. Oh! They can't even stand up there. Okay, okay, Bob, I'm going to take over for you. I'll give you the mic.
All right, we've got it, Pat. Here they go. Here they go. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's not as easy as you think. Yes, we have a winner. Jason is the winner all the way around.
Participate in things like this, well, come on down. We got one show left, and I think Jason's getting ready to finish up the birthday show. Jason, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm gonna catch my breath. That is the big show. All right, I'd like to thank all my guests, Mayor Dave Miller from Elkhart. Thanks, Dave. Hopefully didn't get too exhausted out there like that. He's probably passed out on the way home like I'm about to. All right. Also, I'd like to thank home repair expert Bob Yapp. We've had some down here. Thanks, Bob. And how about one more time for the Mercy Sanction? Sounding great, guys. Okay. And just remember, at least once a year, you too should celebrate your own birth. Have a good night, everybody.
Night Shift has been made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. You have been watching a WNIT local production.